think before we get into further discussion on the names and I think all of that, I just want to share my thoughts and where I am with the hiring process. I think at the last meeting, I know this process was done quickly because the city's anxious, city council's anxious. We all want to get it done, but with the first process, it didn't sit well with me after the discussion. And I would say specifically, after just looking at numbers on a page and trying to understand it more, finding out the makeup of the panel, and the lack of diversity on so many levels, I left here not feeling good, but open. I think, along with Commissioner Sheehan, I requested to see the questions and hoping that would give insight. Maybe it's just the mechanics of policing. And when I did see those questions, I was even more concerned and disturbed, especially in looking at the context of those questions and who was scoring them. I don't think we need to go into the makeup. That was discussed last time. I don't want to take up everyone's time. We all were here. Two in particular. One asked about what do you feel are the critical factors that make policing in Honolulu unique? And then what are the two most effective initiatives to enhance the relationship between the Honolulu community and the police department? My feeling, how are three people, although all law enforcement, none on the community level, all male, what gives them the qualifications, the credibility to score that? And that's where I have a real problem. So I know it's been a long process and it's been difficult to get to, and I hate to make it more difficult. But where I am right now is I don't feel I can move forward with this process, and the 9 feeling good about it. I'm hoping that we can have a discussion. Maybe there'll be some insight. Something else I'm not considering, but I think just based on who is scoring this, the questions that were involved, somebody outside of Hawaii, a whole group, but the majority answering questions about the Hawaii community, I can't accept that. I can't accept those scores, based on that. I hope we can come up with other options, but we're doing a disservice to our community, and to move on with the 9, even though at this point we may start to involve community members, it's already flawed. We have a conversation like, oh yeah, it's great that they know that the history, it's good to know. I mean, I think on so many levels, our community isn't as simplistic as an hour phone call. I didn't meet with the consultants when they came out here. I don't really know the answers. I don't know what was discussed when they did meet with different people in the community. So how that equates to what they were given to score on, and were they given a list of things that Hawaii needs? This is what Hawaii needs, and did they have the checklist, or were they going by their experience in scoring?
Okay, I totally hear your concerns, and the tension on the other side is that we really have to get this process moving. Is there a way for us to say that, okay, we're at where we're at, and we're going to incorporate what your concerns from here on out, and do what Commissioner Levinson says, and we do a total immersion from the semifinalist on? Are you okay with that, or you want to undo the whole thing and go back?
The first cut was already made. I don't think we can redo the written. That's why I'm open to options. What can be done so that it's fair? I feel like it's already tainted from that first cut. Yeah, we could involve the community now, but we didn't have it on that front end.